What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, we have an urgent pre-proposal in the mix, and this is a partnership opportunity to do some marketing with SushiSwap on a new feature that they are launching. It's a bonding protocol that they are going to launch, and it seems like they're offering it to all of their kind of protocol partners right now, with SPS being one of them. So this is, I don't want to read this entire thing to you because there's a lot here. It's actually quite complicated. It took me a little while to wrap my head around it. So I would highly recommend, if you're interested and want to learn more about this, then you go and check it out. But what I want to do is actually share something else with you first here, because let's put it this way. Let's see if I can change my screen. Okay, if we go to Discord, I want to give a shout out to Overseer, hopefully for freedom, right? Because I feel like they were able to put this into perfect words, in my opinion. So hopefully this is the easiest breakdown for people to understand. So the DAO puts up 100K of SPS for sale at a 5% discount and a 5% fee, basically selling the SPS at 90% value. This SPS is locked up for 30 days, so no immediate price impact from selling. The DAO is selling this SPS for liquidity positions, not other tokens. So these LP positions earn over time from the trading fees. This is essentially the DAO buying liquidity permanently instead of paying liquidity providers and SPS inflation to provide liquidity for us. So over time, this is much more sustainable than continuously paying SPS as rent for people to provide liquidity, especially once the white paper SPS for LPs is exhausted. So, I'm a big fan of LPs. I think that this was a great breakdown in terms of like the buying liquidity versus renting liquidity. So what does he mean by that? Well, renting liquidity means that they are essentially inflating SPS by giving it to us. But as soon as that SPS is gone or SPS goes down in value, our liquidity leaves, right? If you are providing LPs into any LP, right, on ETH, Hive, or BNB right now, if those rewards are either taken away or go down significantly, many people would probably end up leaving, right? Or taking and pulling their capital somewhere else. So this is a long-term strategy that does not rely on people to provide liquidity, and it also reduces SPS inflation in the future if the DAO can end up buying these LP positions, holding them for the long term, and more importantly, earning on them. It creates a way for the DAO to kind of sustainably earn over time. So shout out to For Freedom on that. I thought it was a great breakdown. Now, the other numbers here that are important, right? So it's $100,000 worth of SPS. Keep in mind, it's only really $10,000. And the reason I'm going to say that is because there's a 5% fee and then we're selling it a 5% discount. So it's $100,000 here. 10% of that, right? 5% fee goes to SushiSwap. The other 5% will go in terms of a discount on that SPS. Now, here's the thing. The DAO will still own when it buys or purchases the LP positions. So in a way, right, we are putting, $90,000. We're giving away $100,000 worth of SPS. We're buying $90,000 worth of SPS ETH liquidity, right? V3 on SushiSwap, and therefore, right, we still it's a $10,000 fee when you think about it all said and done. What is that buying us? In my opinion, it's marketing, right? Because this is a brand new kind of protocol that SushiSwap is launching. They are the first out of many of these DEXs out there, decentralized exchanges, that are offering a service like this. They are going to market the hell out of it, it seems like, right, with all of the partners that are willing to jump in. I think that it is worthwhile for the DAO to spend $10,000. I know it's not a small amount of money, but we are a leading DeFi project, right? We are a leading DeFi game. And at the end of the day, right, we may not be able to compete with a bunch of other games from a game standpoint. Matt has even said that, right, flatly outright. But because we have these DeFi elements, I do believe we should be trying to get involved with protocols like SushiSwap, which is one of the big DeFi, DeFi exchanges out there. We should be getting involved in projects like this to help give us exposure and be on the cutting edge of this stuff. So for $10,000, I think it's worthwhile. And if it ends up being something that gets, clicks, that gets people to come in, right? It's a marketing expense. And the problem with marketing is you never are able to have like a direct correlation to how much value it brings back. But I do think spending $10,000 for brand awareness, for SPS awareness, to be part of this launch project, I think is worthwhile. So I will be voting for this. Again, I'm not the best person to talk about this. I'm just trying to bring it to your attention and hopefully break it down as simply as possible. But all the details are in this post. And then there's also the Discord channel, or whatever it is, Discord DAO discussion thread, I think is what it's called, where you'll be able to go and read all the history of people talking about it. So I highly recommend going for it. I highly recommend you checking it out. I personally believe we should go for it, and we'll be voting for it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, especially for people who might be more familiar with the DeFi side of things, maybe the risks that aren't being discussed. I would love to hear that, just as, you know, I'm still educating myself on many of the things in this arena. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That is all I have for you in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.